Hey guys, what's going on? Let's see what time it is. It's 5:15 Ohio time. We had a sunny day, kind of cool out. No snow, thank God. Maybe spring's finally on its way. You'll have to watch the other two videos I did. The one was like 15 minutes and the other one was like 35. I know you guys don't like to watch them, but I pre-pulled the cards, which I know I tell you guys not to do it, but it was from the Thoth deck, which is Aleister Crowley, and the other one was from Celtic Spirit and the Forest Fae. These are cute cards, man. I love them. But here's the Crowley. That's the Death card, and this is the Tower. Anyways, yeah, it was about sorry. It was, wait, before we do that, Alan from Unknown Truth Tarot, I used to watch him all the time, and then he like disappeared, but he was a damn good reader. Like, he tells it like it is. He busts people for cheating. Real attractive man too. Anyways, he's bald. I love bald men, but that's besides the point. I think what happened was you know how they say click the bell? Well, I think that YouTube's doing something, because the bells aren't like Mary Jo at Soulful Revolution and Tyler. I wasn't getting notifications, and it was totally clicked off. Like, I never even had him subscribe to him. So regardless, Alan comes up in my feed, and his readings from July of last year till now are all what happened to me. I was stunned. I mean, so in the course of watching him, I'm sitting here minding my own business. The ex sends a text. So he must have watched some of the videos and said, oh, I'm glad your date went well. And then he's like, I like the intimacy of you sitting close to the camera. Well, I ripped him for being really shallow, because it's like he doesn't know how to apologize or be able to come back in for what happened. It's like, dude, just be honest. Fucking, you don't have to fucking beat around the bush. Jeez, I'm an intuitive and a tarot reader, but I look between the lines, and I already predicted it anyways. I thought it was going to be after the full moon on the 6th, but it wasn't. It's not. It was today. I'll have to look up what's happening today. So, yeah, I mean, if you don't get yourself in the situation and you end a situation properly, then maybe you can come back without having to be sneaky about it. Damn, I would hate to have that as my life. Like you have to be sneaky so you can get back in. Like, you have to keep it really vague and no emotion, and really what pissed me off was, hey, and I told him, I said, you don't ever address me with hey. I functioned as a household with you. You better give me the respect that I deserve. You don't talk to me like I'm some skank that you're seeing off of a dating site. I was basically running his home when he wasn't home, which he worked long hours. I mean, I'm not taking that away from him. He's a very hard worker. He's a Capricorn. He's a triple Capricorn. So you could only imagine that. Dude lived at his desk. And I admired that about him. My dad was like that, you know? My ex-husband was like that too. You know, I like hardworking men. You know, I just don't like men that cheat because it's not right. And when I'm watching your home and you don't really want to contribute time or intimacy other than meeting in the bedroom at nighttime, then we have a problem. The other stuff I didn't mind. I didn't mind taking care of the house. I didn't mind buying groceries. I didn't mind cooking. I loved the cats. I loved them dearly. Didn't mind taking care of them either. But what are you gonna do, man? Can't force people. But once you have something gone that was a semblance of family for you, and you step out on that and want to come back, it's going to be difficult. You know, when you end up having habits and schedules and routine with the person that you're living with, and you step out on it and you suddenly don't have that anymore with your new person, and you're never going to get it with the new person because, you know, maybe all along you did want a person with traditional value, not these, like, you know, maybe you really weren't looking for that. And now that the traditional value's gone, you're wanting that back. You can't get it. My ex-husband tried to. You can't always get it back, and it's sad. It's really sad. We had great times, and yeah, we had great times, and for a while it was great, but when somebody's got impulse control and has a wandering eye, it's not always going to work. So there's my days of our lives. Or what was the one for General Hospital or All My Children? Can't remember them. I can't believe they took them off. I love them. Guess what? Season of the Witch, Beltane. Yes, it has sparkly foil that's starting to wear down with the days of our lives. Backs of the cards. So on the other two videos, you guys won't see me shuffle. It will already be out. And you can listen to my tirade. I'm mean, but I have a huge heart. I don't have a heart for lying. And the fire sign portion of my, I have two fire signs placements. I have Sag, which sun isn't that important, but moon is. And read up on Aries and moon. You don't fuck with them. I mean, they will come at you every which way but loose. And they're not fun to deal with. And I have a Capricorn rising. That's not fun to deal with either. That's a scary placement. So, and the rest of my whole chart's Scorpio. Maybe that's the dark eyes and the dark hair. And the mysterious and the serious looks. Woo! Whoa. Oh, God, you gotta be me. What do we got going on here, collective? These cards, I'm gonna have to bring out my Lenormand deck. Goat. Last card was orgasm. Is the goat is the goat gonna have? Oh, I look fat. I'm putting this down. No, putting it up. Sweet. Did you guys check out Sweet's tarot creation? Oracle. I don't know how I'm going to spin this one, people. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, people. We have 1111. A divine couple. Boy, am I speaking to myself about my situation? It's the orgasm card, which can bring life. 9 plus a 2 is 11. 11. She could be at some kind of wedding ceremony, and one of these guys can be her divine counterpart. Through flame and through song, there will be a rise of a new dawn. Thrust your body, elevate your spirit, open the gates to your renewal. So this could be renewing your vows or renewing your relationship. And there's the bee in there pollinating. She has her hand in there too, because you know you can give your own self an orgasm. You know, we live alone. We're not out fucking around. Gotta get it when you can. So anyways, you can trust your body to know that reunion's coming or ascension. Through flame and through song, there will be a rise of a new dawn. So this is probably what they've done wrong. You walk through the fire, they're walking through the fire. Pick whatever dude you want. And he's coming back so you guys can reunite. And not just have an orgasm. Well, yeah, you're probably going to have one, but you're going to have renewal as well. Renewal of the relationship. He might be coming in at night because of the fire torches. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. Maybe when he comes back this time, it's going to be for real and you're actually going to have union and he's not going to take off and stray. It could be coming by the next full moon, which is the 6th, and I believe it's in Aries. I don't know. Why won't I look that up? And look how bright the moon is shining. He has a third eye on his forehead. But through the darkness, I crossed and still found myself in the presence of life. So the new relationship, like you see her in there, the new relationship has, or the renewed relationship has life fed into it. See like the new growth on the trees and the flowers down here? It's a new creation. Your relationship's a new creation. It's just getting ready to be birthed. And when it does, the divine masculine is going to admit what he did, and he's not going to do it again, because you guys are going into union by the full moon. And we had one coming up on the 6th. This is weird. This is like my story. Why does this always happen to me? This is so weird. He also knows with the third eye you're going to be watching him. So he's going to have to build up trust in the beginning. Well, all throughout, because if he's strayed multiple times. But if you go into union, the woman or the divine feminine is going to have to, or masculine, it's just back and forth, whatever your story is, that person's going to have to forgive, and it's going to have to be move forward. The other thing's going to have to be, you're not going to be able to keep fighting about it, yelling about it. You're going to have to both be moving forward together and not looking back. As painful as it is to say, if you need to get help from a counselor, both of you, pastor, somebody, then you take it. You should always be in constant communication as well, so you're on the same page. You know, hey, I'm going to be late tonight. Do you want me to pick anything up on the way home? Hey, I'm going to be late tonight. Do you want me to clean out the cat boxes and take the garbage cans out so you don't have to do it? Hey, I want to go to yoga on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe we could go to breakfast after I'm done. Hey, do you want to try to go to yoga? I know, like, your back's effed up, but, you know, or, hey, I could teach you yoga at the house, so you make sure that you know, your back's screwed up, and we can make sure it doesn't get even more screwed up. Because I can, you know, watch what you're doing and help you. Hey, I have to stay late at work. Would you like to drive out and meet me halfway so we can have dinner and then you can go back? Hey, hey, there's a concert coming. We have to leave at such and such a time. Make sure you're ready so you can just hop in the car and we go. You know, it's just example after example. It's called give and take. It's called you're not being in and out of the relationship. You're giving, each person's giving and taking. Hey, I noticed our groceries are running low. Would you like to go shopping together, or are you okay with going and getting what we need? And you know what? In my instance, I'm okay with that. But it's never, like, the question's never even asked, just to kind of sort of sound considerate, you know? I mean, I know that's stuff you just take for granted, but if we're not married and I'm not full-time living there, I'm staying there, but nothing official to where all my shit's moved in. I mean, it's just common courtesy, you know? Hey, we don't really have a lot in the budget. Do you want to just get pizza and stay home? Is that okay with you? Okay. We can go out to dinner another night. Okay. Hey, do you want to play a board game instead of watching TV, or do you want to have the TV on and we play a board game and do both? It's just stuff like that. It's simple stuff. I mean, hey, there's sticks in the yard. I'm going to go clean them up. Or do you think you could put them in a pile and then when I get a chance, I can drag them to the street? I mean, it's simple stuff. I mean, everybody's got a role to play. I should put this up for the divine couple. Everybody's got a role to play in a house. But to keep communication and from people getting mad and feel like they're being used and not treated properly, you just do those kind of things. Hey, I noticed the bird cage might need cleaned out. Do you care if I clean it for you? I won't let them out. I mean, simple stuff like that. I mean, hey, I know some cool shops that has some, stuff that's your style and you would like. You want to go? Like, don't keep that a secret. It's not like you're gaining anything out of keeping the secret. Hell, I'm so cheap Jew, I won't spend money. I won't spend money in those shops. The only way I'm going is if you fucking buy it. So, I mean, there were really cool things that were done together. There was really good chemistry, but for whatever reason, and I've heard of the divine masculine stepping out quite a few times in readings. All-star whatever readings will tell you that. They'll step out until they learn their lesson, and then they can ascend. They can start a new creation or relationship, and they won't stray ever again. Nobody likes it. No one likes it. I knew by the oracle cards. They'll be lovers. They've manifested it. The Rowans will watch over. They've manifested it. They'll be the phoenix rising. She's a goddess to him. She embodies everything he's looking for in a divine feminine. They have a vision with their relationship. He'll be abundant, overly abundant. You guys know that the leaves represent dollar bills, and he has a really nice body. He's in really good shape. He cares about himself. The calf represents a new start. He's not going to get involved in third parties anymore. Dark entities attached to him from having sex with people he doesn't know. The maiden's not going to put up with his shit. He'll either be working in the backyard in the summer, and he will only be fertilizing his side of the yard. Meaning, the grass isn't greener on the other side. You water your own. They'll get out, do things as a couple. They'll use the car to go places. She'll know if the car's being used to go hunt new women down. He's a lion. He'll be the head of the pack. They're both going to surrender. No more third parties. No more third parties. They're primal in their sexual actions towards one another. He's not going to be like him. There's going to be measurable growth between them. It's not going to be like him either. High Priestess will be watching. There's the poles behind her, light and dark. They will have indulgence with one another. They'll keep active in the community and with one another. There will be sex magic. Basically, they're not putting spells, but she will be a non-factor now. She's able to pull up out of the depression. By him providing stability. No, stability wasn't provided, and I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about like mental stability. When you go in and out and that kind of stuff, that doesn't provide stability. It actually counteracts that. Yeah. They'll be an honest couple. They love each other. They'll be bound by ribbon or maybe a ring. They'll have good times eating out, doing things together. They'll get to enjoy the large oaks in a backyard or hiking. They'll get to enjoy the bird houses. They have inner power now, so they don't stray. And they can communicate with each other. They're looking for purity in their relationship, transparency as well. There's no more self-worship. There is self-care, which is different. This is narcissistic cheating, in it for themselves. This is self-care. They'll have to sacrifice either getting rid of people in their life that's non-supportive, getting rid of activities, getting rid of undesirable activities and habits. There's no love spell. If you're truly meant to be together, you will be together. Universe will make sure of it. There's lessons we all need to learn in life. And, you know, to be a couple in union, you have to learn the lessons. Maybe you'll come together, maybe you won't. But if you're able to learn them and stick to them, they love each other. They're bound by ivy, which is very strong vine and hard to kill. It's rooted. They're rooted together several lifetimes, more than they can count. Every time they encounter each other in the next lifetime, it's like they have known each other, and they recognize each other's soul. It's not your body, it's your soul. It's a soul recognition. Look how peaceful they are. The last is boundaries. Each person within the relationship needs to have a boundary. And the boundaries need to be discussed. Because if you have boundaries, there shouldn't be any cheating going on. Maybe most of us didn't have a mature relationship. It was built on a faulty foundation, and nothing lasts. You can't just sustain on sex alone. And when you are, like Swede talks about, if you've never been with a soul bond, I hate to say twin flame, but if you've never been with one, you don't know. But the sex is, it can't even be explained. It's like two comets or two stars or two planets. It's like they collide and an explosion goes off. And they call that the bubble period. And yeah, you have a lot of sex. A lot of sex. Like I'm talking 2, 3 plus times a day. And once that dies down and you have to live real life, you go through different stages. Now, Gold Ray twins, Mel, he has good things as well, and he talks about going through a juvenile period, and a lot of times it's the divine masculine that goes through that, and they are basically like their junior high school, just fucking everything and running every which way, and eventually that ebbs down, and the runner chaser ends up stopping. And when people say in and out, that's runner chaser. And I'm not putting up with that anymore. He wanted to ghost, that's fine. I sat and waited like I did last time, because I'm mature in my walk, and there's patterns and cycles, and I knew what was going to happen. He was gone less time. This time. But I sat and waited because I knew it's a fucking boomerang effect. You can't stay away from one another. He'll be back. And he'll have to relive the same lesson of trying to figure out, like my son, when he ate all the cookies in the cookie jar, how he's going to get another cookie because he wants one, he's hungry. Well, guess what? If he can't ask me, he just goes right on to somebody else to get it. And that's not how this program works. So, it's like, let's start getting honest, people, and, damn, I have a higher calling. I'm a lot different than I was a year ago. Have a higher calling now, and, I'm giving out the messages. I'm only using the cards, so you guys have something to look at. I'm giving you my 52 years of life lessons. Picking wrong men, making bad choices, using drugs and alcohol, being places that I shouldn't be, being in sexual situations that, for a while was a good time, but eventually you got to break off from that. So, I guess you don't. Like, some people can just be in it for a while, but there's hope. Hopefully, I don't know. That's my favorite answer for everything, but I don't know. I don't care. That's another one. I don't care. Son of a bitch. That's what I always say. You son of a bitch. I don't care. But I am basically sat in depression. First month that he was gone was horrible. I couldn't get up out of bed and had some real issues going on. It felt exactly like it did when my ex-husband left. It did the same thing. So, I believe he was a false twin, though, but that's besides the point, and it's a discussion for another day. So, I'm going to get off of here. I don't know if I'm recording more tomorrow. I need to go grocery shopping. I have 0 in my refrigerator. I've been so much of a hermit. I really haven't been out. My car needed repaired, so I had the guy that fixes my car came and got it and then dropped it back off. And then that was a lot of money. Holy shit. And then I went on that one date, and that's the only other time I've been out of the house. So I need to go grocery shopping. I have like 0 food. That's what, you know what? This, I should know this, having depression and anxiety, that I need to keep extra food, and I didn't do it. So, whatever. It'll all work itself out. Maybe, you know, it's spring, summer's coming, I probably will get out soon. But I need to stop weaving, because when I do that commercial, I can't do that. I have to keep my head up, because it does. It makes your neck look smaller. And what do you say? Oh, and my shoulder blades. Watch. I hope I get a lifetime of frickin' Cheetos. But guess what? I gave up sugar like a month ago, and I've dropped a lot of weight. But I'm like, oh God, the first 2 weeks was awful. I was going through withdrawals. Whoa, it was bad. And sometimes they still kick up, but you wouldn't believe how much sugar is in all kinds of different foods. So maybe if you just turn and look at that label thing, you'll see it and you'll just stay away from it. Berries are the best fruits to eat that doesn't have a lot of sugar. Bananas are really bad. Apples and oranges are really bad. But oh well, you heard my rambling on. So I guess I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or the next day. Oh, I'm having surgery. I'm supposed to find out this week. And it's like a 4 to 8 week recovery. So I'm doing this twice on each leg. So I don't know how much content I'm going to be able to put out. I mean, I won't be able to leave my apartment, which is going to suck because it's really small. But I mean, I have to get this done. So I'll let you guys know when that's going down. So if you don't see me for a couple days, you know why, at least the first week or two. I might just come on and pull one card and be done with it. So okay, let's do it again, and then I'm leaving. I'll see you guys later.